by the end of this video, you're going to be able to take any supplier images for any of your products like this one. This is an example. It's an under eye red light therapy product and it's doing really, really well for e-commerce business owners, and turn it into a video just like this with models that are wearing the product, that are showcasing it, and they look hyper realistic. So you can use it as video ads, you can use it as assets for your e-commerce landing pages, you can use it for whatever you wish and have ultra high realistic videos of your products made. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ali. Welcome back to another video. So I think in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the highest quality of video generation with AI that I've been able to do, all just simply using ChatGPT. And so in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a video like this for your product, whatever your product is, with models showcasing your product, modeling them off really, really well. And we're gonna discuss the step-by-step workflow. I'll tell you where you can access the prompts, all of that good stuff in this video. All I ask is this did take me some time to figure out for you guys. So just make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more AI image and video generation content. All right. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay. So to be able to achieve this effect, you're actually going to need 3 different AI employees. But don't worry, all of these AI employees actually run on ChatGPT itself. But don't worry, all of these AI employees run on ChatGPT itself and they actually work together. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to turn your ChatGPT into an AI employee that does work for you, and how 3 AI employees, a branding employee, a graphic design employee, and a video producer employee all work together to produce video assets just like this, hyper realistic, with models showcasing your product and making it work for you. Okay, so step 1 is to obviously select the product. Over here, I just went on Instagram, I went to some bestsellers, and I started seeing that this one is doing really, really well. In fact, I feel like this is an actual bestseller product, and it is in the red light therapy niche, and it helps women with their under eye, and it's a red light therapy glasses, right? So first thing I did was I found some really, really nice images of this product. I went on Amazon as well and I found really, really nice images of this product. But obviously these images aren't going to help us sell anything, right? They're not going to help us sell anything. So how do we go ahead and produce really, really great videos for our product? Okay, not just videos. By the end of this process, you won't just have videos, you will also have really nice image assets that you can use. You can use these image assets for your website, for your Instagram page, for your ads, right? Whatever it is, you can then go ahead and use these types of images. And I want to just ask you a simple question. Would you rather be selling with this image or this image, right? Most of your competitors are going to be using images like this or really low quality AI and generated images, whereas you would be competing with images like this. And then you'll be able to charge really, really high prices for it as well. So this workflow will give you a lot to work with. Okay, so let's go back. Step 1, identify your product and download some high quality images. Then step 2 is you're going to need 3 prompts: a branding prompt, a design prompt, and a video prompt. Once you have those prompts and you enter it, you're going to turn ChatGPT into an AI employee. Stay till the end of the video to learn how to get access to these prompts. Okay, so now what have I done? I've gone ahead, I've put the prompt in for branding, for graphic design, and for video production. And I have 3 windows of ChatGPT open. It's really easy. Just go here and just click open on a new tab, open 3 windows of ChatGPT and put in your branding prompt, graphic design prompt, and your video producer prompt. Again, I'll give you the prompts at the end of the video. Once your prompts are in, okay, what you're going to want to do is, I'm just going to go scroll a little bit down, okay? It's going to ask you for 3 things. Okay, let's work with the branding employee first. Now, the workflow is simple. Once you enter your prompt, okay, the reason it's no longer ChatGPT and it's an employee is because it's going to ask you exactly what it needs to be able to produce really, really good things for you. Okay. So once you enter your prompt into your branding AI employee, it's going to ask you, hey, can you upload some reference images? So let's go back and understand what each of these employees' roles is. The branding employee will give us a 7 image shot plan, or 7 images that it thinks would be perfect for your brand to make. We take those 7 images and then we ask our graphic designer to actually make the images. Okay. Then once we have the images made, we take it to our video producer to turn them into videos. That's very, very simple, right? Our branding guy comes up with what type of images we should create. Our graphic designer uses that information, actually creates the images, and then our video producer takes those images and turns them into ads. So by the end of this process, you will have a step-by-step brand guideline. You will have really high quality images, and then you will turn those images into videos. Okay. So you will have a lot of assets to use after you're done with this process. So let's go back to our first employee, the branding employee. It's going to ask us, the first thing that it wants is reference images. Okay. It What a lot of people with ChatGPT do is that they'll just ask it to generate images, and it'll ask ChatGPT to figure out how to even create it, what style to use, what colors to use, what gradients to use, and they'll give very, very weak prompts to be able to do that. This AI employee, because of the master prompt that you enter, does not operate that way. What it says is, can you upload some reference images? What is this branding employee asking? It's asking, what type of images do you want? Or in another way, what brand do you want to model? Okay. Is there someone out there that's creating amazing images that you want to create? Well, because my product is in the beauty space, I just went to a really, really popular beauty brand called Kylie Cosmetics, and I took screenshots of this and I took screenshots of this. And when my branding employee asked me, upload your reference images, and by the way, when you enter the branding prompt, this is exactly what it's going to ask you. It's going to ask you to upload your reference image. So we go ahead and we upload our reference images. Now, what did I do? I just took screenshots of the Instagram page and I sent it. Okay. And I said, reference images are from Kylie Cosmetics. Now, my branding employee understands that any image it creates, it needs to create in this style, this high-end beauty cosmetic style. So for you, that reference brand can be anything. I just use Kylie Cosmetics because their Instagram pictures are really nice. Now, the next thing it's going to ask us, our branding guide, they understand the type of images that we want to create. Now it wants to understand what our product is. So it's going to ask us, can you upload images of your product, right? And then that's what I did. I went to my supplier, I downloaded some images, and I uploaded it to ChatGPT. And then I also told it the images are of this product. It's an under-eye red light therapy glasses. Now, my branding person not only has it understood who I'm trying to copy and what my product is, it now has a good idea of the type of images that's going to display this product in the best light possible. Finally, it's asking us, what type of images do you want to create? Okay. Now I just said images that will be great once turned into GIFs or videos, right? I said, give me images that not only work really well as images, but also work well as moving pictures, GIFs or videos, right? So it's now understood everything it needs. Okay. And the first thing it's going to generate for us is a brand style, including what the color palette of the images need to be, what the lighting style should be, what the background is, what the camera angles are, what the shadows are, what the visual tone is, and what the common elements are. Now, when most people are doing image generation using AI, they never look at all of these different things, right? And so that's why their images, unfortunately, will never turn out to be this good, okay? Because they just don't pay attention to all of that stuff. Well, because we've given it a reference like this, now it knows the type of style to create it in, and it's broken it down like this. So now our branding employee understands our style. And what our branding employee does is gives us a summary and says, do you approve of this? Because it's an employee, right? It's going to ask you for yes and no decisions. It's not going to, we, because we've thought of the master prompt really well, we don't have to give it anything else. It knows the exact workflow to follow, okay? So that's why after giving us the brand summary, it said, do you approve of it? All I say is, yes, I do. Once I approve of it, now it's going to give us 7 images. The branding employee has sit and thought about 7 really great images for us. Okay, and what are those images? It says you will benefit from a hero close-up image, someone holding the product, someone wearing the product, a flat lay image, an ultra close lens detail image, a lifestyle image, a model close-up, and we go ahead and we either approve or decline. Okay, this is it. It's very, very simple. All right. Finally, once we approve the 7 images, now it's going to go ahead and create what I like to call image prompts. These are prompts that are specifically made to bring this image to life. And because we've approved these 7 images, we now have 7 prompts or instructions that we can give to ChatGPT to actually go ahead and create the images for us. Now, this is the final output that our graphic designer needs to do a good job. What I like to do with ChatGPT is I don't give one chat everything, because if you continuously work on one chat, it will go ahead and reduce the quality of outputs that it gives you. But if you give each chat its own specific role and its own specific focus, it's going to give you better outputs. And that's why we have one chat that's only focused on branding. We have one chat or AI employee that's only focused on graphic design. And we have one chat or AI employee that's only focused on video production. Now that we have our branding guys, our branding employee's job is now finished. He has now come up with 7 great images for us to produce. And this is what we now take to our graphic design employee. Okay. Now, first thing is our graphic design employee is already set up when we go ahead and put in our master prompt, right? So now let's go to what our graphic design employee is asking for. Okay. So the first thing our graphic design employee is asking for once we put in our master prompt is, hey, I'm now a world-class AI graphic designer. And what I need from you first is your brand's visual identity. Well, what we do is we go to our branding guy, okay, who's already thought of all of this for us, okay? And we just simply copy the branding guide that's given to us and we give it to our graphic designer right here. So now, not only does our branding guy understand our what our brand needs to look and feel like, our graphic designer has a good idea of it as well. The next thing that our graphic designer is going to ask us for is reference images. Our graphic designer is going to go ahead and produce some images for us, right? So it needs a good idea of what type of design language to follow. So again, it's going to ask us for reference images. All we do is go to a brand we really like on Instagram and upload those reference images. Perfect. Now that our reference images are put forward, the next thing it's going to ask us for is, hey, can you give me the image of your product, right? Because the graphic designer also wants to understand what product you're working on. So we go ahead and we give our graphic designer the product images as well. Also, be mindful that you are not leading the conversation. Your AI employee is. All you're doing is simply giving it what it asks for, okay? And this is the beauty of creating AI employees with ChatGPT. You don't really have to keep on talking to it. Once you give it that master workflow or that master prompt, it's going to ask you simple questions and you give it simple answers, and then you end up generating beautiful assets like this, okay? So we're back to our graphic design employee who's asked you for the product images, and we've gone ahead and we've given it the product images. And now it's ready to work. Now it's saying, can you please give me the first image prompt and also upload a reference image so I can give you the best looking images? Where do we get our first image prompt from? That's right. We go back to our branding guide, because the last output we got from the branding guide was our prompts. Yes, we got our prompts. So then we go ahead and highlight the prompt, we give it to our graphic designer, and we do one key thing here. every time we give it a prompt, we go ahead and upload the reference image. Now, why do we do this? Why is the prompt not enough? Why do we have to give the prompt plus the image? Well, in all of my experimenting and testing, I found out that if you don't do it this way, ChatGPT will change the image of your product slightly every single time. But if every single time you upload a reference image, it's going to go ahead and create beautiful images for you. And so that's why we always give it a prompt plus a reference image. So now that we've given it a prompt and reference image, look at it. It's generated a beautiful image of our product, and it's really closely modeling the style of the brand that we want to model. So Kylie Cosmetics is a 100 million plus brand, right? And we have now their design language inside of our products. How insanely amazing is that? And that's what we do. We just, once our first prompt is finished, we go ahead and we copy the second prompt. And then we have another beautiful image. Then we go ahead and copy the third prompt, and we have another beautiful image. And this is what we keep doing. We use the branding guide to keep generating prompts for us, and we use our graphic designer to keep generating beautiful images for us, right? And this is how we finish, and we are ended up with amazing, beautiful images of our products being used in the style of $100 million plus brand. But this isn't where we stop, because we know that we can turn these images into beautiful videos or GIFs that we can then use in our advertising or our e-commerce product pages. So then we turn to our last AI employee, which is our video producer. We put in our master prompt that turns ChatGPT into a video producer, okay? And then all our video producer really needs is the image, okay? That's all it needs. Once we enter the master prompt, all it needs is the image, and it's going to give us a video prompt, okay? This video prompt is very well thought of. Sometimes video prompts can make the video really not exciting and distort the video completely. But our video producer knows that we're going to go ahead and turn these videos, these high quality images, into videos. We don't need to do much here. Even slight movements or focusing on the right areas is going to give us really, really good results. So it comes up with one-line prompts that allow us to turn this image into a great video. So then, how do we do that? There's multiple different tools you can use to turn this image into a video. Typically, I like TopView.ai. So TopView.ai, the link to which you can find in the description below, is what you can now use to turn your images into videos. It's not just TopView, you can actually use a wide variety of image to video generators. I just like TopView the best. Once you're in TopView and you've logged in, all you have to do is go all the way to the right, okay, and turn image or text to video, okay? Then the first one, image to video, is what you're going to need. Then you're going to hit upload, okay? And then you're going to look at one of the images that ChatGPT is giving you, okay? And go back to your video producer and put in that one-line prompt, okay? And we go ahead and we put in that one-line prompt here. And as you guys can see, really beautiful videos of your images are now generated. High quality, ultra realistic. And now we have all of these beautiful videos that we can use one by one. We can go ahead and turn them into GIFs by simply uploading it to Canva and downloading it back as a GIF, or using any video to GIF generator, or we can just simply use them as videos. We can use them as standalone videos, right? So I'm just going to open up my Finder, right? We can use them as standalone videos, right? That look amazing, or we can combine all of them and turn it into a beautiful video ad. It's up to us how we want to use it, but one thing is clear: these are very, very high quality videos that have now been produced in the style of $100 million plus brand. So now with all of this, all of these assets, I think you have really, really good images and videos that will showcase your brand in the best light. So the final question obviously is, how do I get access to these prompts? Now, these prompts are available in the first link in my description. use these prompts and turn ChatGPT into AI employees. One person that's in charge of your branding, one person that's in charge of your graphic design, and one person that's in charge of your video producing. Put them all together and create beautiful images and videos of your products being used. Guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my step-by-step of how to create high quality, insanely easy videos of your e-commerce products being used, some in very high quality settings, some by very attractive models of your choice of the brand that you're going to go ahead and model. All right. And hope this helps. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Appreciate each and every one of you that clicked. Be sure to like the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions. Get access to these prompts. These are not simple prompts. These prompts turn ChatGPT into an AI employee. All right. It takes a lot of time and effort to craft prompts like these. So they're going to be in the first link in the description. All right. And then once you have access to these prompts, go back and rewatch the video. Do exactly what I did and go ahead and turn insane, go ahead and turn basic images into insane videos. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to do more of this training and I'll catch you guys very soon. Thank you guys so much. And I will catch you guys in the next video.